What about teeny TMM people? It's another episode. It's your boy Nhlanzenkulu, Benson Strax, aka the Big Fish, aka Gamjepula, and Mfunu. Welcome to another episode, another lit one where we bring you a dope artist. We always bringing you the dopest, the illest in the game right now and on the come up. How we do, people. You know, you like, you subscribe, you hit that bell, and we are fam, straight up. Let's move straight on. You know, shout out to New Dimension Music, where you can get all your musical equipment, get lit, get your home studio, get whatever you finna get musically. New Dimension Music, shout out. So guys, let's get straight into the show. Today, once again, I bring you another ill, dope artist. Yes, my boy from Durban, man, there's so much to say about this guy. We're speaking another language. It's boy. We're in a taxi, we're moving, you know how it is. I'm bringing you the rapping taxi driver, the only rapping taxi driver. The boy's name is Skindy. Guys, let's meet the homie. Let's get straight into it. Hey.
When I pull up to this clip, this women always show me love. When I pull up to this, they all ask where it's at. Yeah, tell them check it out on the mag.
Like I told you guys, I am bringing you the rapping taxi driver. We're about to take you on a trip, teach you another language. Yes, sir, I have got the boy in the building, the only rapping taxi driver. Like I said, he goes by the name of Skinny, my homie, my brother. What's good, D?
What's good, my nigga?
So much, Janelle.
For sure,
Showcase. Shout out for being on set, man. Shout out for being on set and coming through and hanging out with the TMM fam, man. I know you guys have been waiting on this one, you know. Homie's doing a lot. Homie's been working, you know. Everyone knows Skinny, bro. I mean, like I said again, man, it's a big shout out to have you on the show, man, you know. Otherwise, just keep on, you feel me?
It's always a pleasure not to be here and give it.
Showcase.
I want day off to share my interview.
Nah, that's dope, my homie. That's
sure.
dope. Like, yeah, bro. Like, you know how we do on interviews, man. It's done everywhere. We do it on TMM. Those who know and those who don't know are gonna hear it straight from Muskini. He's gonna give you a quick rundown of who he is and what he does and what he's about, man. You know, homie, it's your people right now.
Showcase. So it's the boy Skinny, rapping taxi driver. I'm out here in Durban, Montclair. I represent the streets full time. I'm on the road full time. I'm in the studio. So yeah, that's what people know me about, and I'm here to do my thing.
Yeah, shout out, boy. Shout out. Yeah, man. Like, bro, hey, there's so much that the game has delivered to us in the past few years, but I feel like you're definitely one of the most authentic artists out there, bro, you know? Yeah. So I'm gonna jump straight into it, man. Like, the rapping taxi driver Shandis is mine, you know? Just tell us how that came about, you know, like, you know, let the people know what is keep on, you know, because first time I heard it, I was like, rapping taxi driver. I've never heard of taxi. Can taxi drivers rap?
Can you hear me? Showcase.
Yeah, bro, just tell us about that, man.
Yeah, so it's crazy because I actually started as a taxi driver. Yeah, so I was driving kids to school. Then I was like, you know what? I can rap, bro. And then I hooked up with my boy Tino Smack. Yeah. A lot of people know him as a Smack. Shout out Tino. Yeah. So then I hooked up with him and we're like, bro, let's rap. Guys, and then I started driving taxis with the thought that if I'm gonna rap, I wanna make this thing cool. Cause like I listen to hip hop hardcore, man. Like
sure.
Besides whatever. So like if I'm gonna rap, I wanna make this thing cool and I wanna make it authentic, like you said, bro. So like I'm gonna taxi if to then blind. At least I'll have something to rap about. Because I'm coming in late. These guys have been rapping since Bad Sense. I know, but I'm doesn't do it. Go on Bad Sense. He's an Inda, but so like, how do I catch up to these O's here? Starting manjes, so taxi driver, to got my game, my name up. Skinny. Like people know Skinny without the music. That's around it. So when I added the music, it was just a dope thing.
All of that interlinked, it just worked right. Yeah. Like I wanna before we move on, I wanna know, bro, the name Skinny, where does that come from, bro? Because like, you know, you and I
jeans.
You know, like you and I are homies, you know, but I've never actually asked you, bro, like this Skinny Puma, you know. I know you played a bit of football, you know, but I don't wanna assume.
Yeah.
Team like Skinny, man.
I used to have the kid evening from Epole.
Yeah, for sure.
So I had like a span shorts and then when in driver.
Yeah.
And I'm get kids on. So
for sure.
always in the kid.
I said
Skid. I tried to brush it off, like the little and then I started getting cold by my passengers. Then I see my shoe, it was skid.
And the ones you try like, get out the way, the ones that stick. Hey Rengi, what's the vibe there, Rengi, buddy? Especially, you know, being that taxi driver and now being the rapping taxi driver, you know. How has it gone from the normal, you know,
for
to
sure.
now you being at the rank with your numbers and your little bit of fame that you're getting, bro?
Yeah. For me, the most important thing was for me to like hold my ground because like, you know, like at Ranky there's unwritten laws like let us see me, oh, Zenzi American, Zenzi Nick or whatever. Like I had to get past that whereby all over Banklonipa for Lumutengu Yela. Course, ukuthi ngisha umculo no screen noma ngizovalwa osibambani la erank yabo leyo nto. Melo wazi when we on the road like umjida nami ungangijwayeli kahle. So for me it was just maintaining that respect no love nanokuthi not trying to overstep my boundary like umina umrapper so now I can do whatever. Yabo sengiyayicinza hayibo nguskilli mina yabo. So I keep it neutral njengabo because yabo mengisemgaqweni I'm a driver. There's no hip hop, there's no banbani, ngu driver nje fethu siyawindana senza yonke into nje fethu njengoba nje. That was important for me to maintain that, and then when the people started noticing that hey, there's a rapper like Monke, then it made sense, and O-Driver already knew and played my music before the people outside, so it was a natural thing, bro. It was a natural thing.
And like that my homie, like you just said, Uzi, you had a lot of homies that are in the taxi industry playing your stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that happening helped you kind of build a name for yourself? The fact that I could jump in to a taxi on Monday, they're playing Skindi. I could jump into another taxi on Friday and they're playing Skindi. Do you think that helped you?
For sure. It helped me with my confidence, bro, because I'm certain on which song to choose because like you can't confuse the energy of a song when it's playing with 15 passengers.
Yeah.
When I'm driving and I'm playing that song, like I know exactly how I feel like nothing gets volume down because I swear at the end or like I don't like how I start the song. Like there's certain moments where I feel proud of the song, like yeah, here it is, passengers, volume fast. So I try catch those elements into a whole song now, like because I have experience of like making a song and playing it the next day. Like hey, I don't like how I feel when this part comes in. I need to do more things like this.
And it feels like when I listen to that story, it feels like a crowd that you didn't even expect. It's like you're constantly it's just like you're performing all the time because your music
exactly
is playing. And the fact that, like you said earlier, Uzi, the homies at the taxi rank had to kind of give you that respect as well, and then from there I think it moved to the Uzi. I don't cheat the best out here, so simple shit, and I also know as a homie, it's always nice to say that's my homie.
For sure, especially around, bro. Because like for sure, there's no one like who's doing it like me.
For sure.
And like I'm doing it in front of all of. It's not like I'm coming into the games or whatever. It's hey, nganga shiny taxi and before, you know, like last week, literally, for the past 2 months I've been driving. I haven't been rapping, so like I'm literally on the road and trying to break my music while I'm on the road. So it's not like I did it before.
It's a real hustle.
It's happening right now. Yeah, it's how I'm paying for my music.
Yeah, it's a real hustle.
Yeah.
I want to ask you something, bro. Sure. My homie. Guys, now, you feel you're the only rapping taxi driver? The original shanties?
You know, like I feel like a lot of all of abaning associated the taxi. No matter someone had taxis at their crib or like a lot of people had taxis in Magubo or umalumu wake waye driver wakhulele rank and all of that. Like me now, for the past 7 years I've been driving the taxi, like good drive.
So sapeshe ya homie. Big song.
Yeah.
Breakout song for sure. tell us a bit more about this Sapeshe, how it's changed your life, you know. I think let's start at the place how it came about, you know.
Yeah, so for sure, for me now it was like ngendlela engikhuluma ngayo ngakhuluma nama-brain like I grew up in Greenwood Park nakamashu, so like I always had le nkinga yokuthi mengisuke eGreenwood Park ngiyodlala amashu bazonginaka for indlela engikhuluma ngayo. Mengisuke kwamashu ngeGreenwood Park bazonginaka for indlela engikhuluma ngayo. So language has always been a big thing like in my life, like so even rapping, like I feel like I wanted to rap ngeSizulu, but isiZulu sami asifani nesiZulu sologa.
For sure,
yabo leyo nangirap
Zulu sesibaya.
yabo leyo angishaye sesibaya
Sure.
Shaye isiZulu bethu eshawa manje eshawa umuntu eshawa cheese bethu yabo leyo nto. And for me isiZulu sapeshe this because it comes with uhomie no nigga.
It's a collab of the streets and that model scene life.
And hip hop is an American thing, like we can't deny that and try make it, because I feel like that's where hip hop becomes boring. We try Africanize it, like it's an international, it's a global thing, bro. Like so, you take what you have from where you come from and you add it to what already exists. Like, we had always wanted to do IsiZulu Sapeshe song, because we had the lingo, we had the name IsiZulu Sapeshe, but we didn't have the song for it. And this was the last song that we did in 2019 after recording songs and planning with the drop a local, then we made IsiZulu Sapeshe and we scratched everything and
like this is gonna drop. That's when you know it's a hit,
bro. That's when you know it's a hit.
Yeah,
even the way it came together, bro. It was me, Dando, Tino, studio, and we had like Itege and Nico. There was this chick that was there. She came to visit one of the homies just to do a studio vibe.
One of those.
With your face.
This nigga out there.
So niggas are going hard.
For sure.
So niggas are going hard. Audio Sims came up with the idea of the hook. Audio Sims producer of the year, everybody knows.
Oh, hey, shout out Audio Sims, man.
He's running Durban production when it comes to hip hop. So yeah, he came up with the idea of the hook. Then they sat on it, not done. I by lazy hook, and we're like, oh snap, we're onto something here, bro. And then we did our verses, and then this chick was like, my face, we're like, it's the song is Sapeshe, but like you're dripping, there's nothing African about what you were saying. And we're like, what's Shorty saying?
Shorty trying to get some attention out here. And that's what's always gonna happen. Like we are now, boys, when you're in the studio, right, and you're trying to cook up, and there's this individual that's not cooking up, you know, it's just there. Those people are the ones to watch out for.
They can either make or break what you're trying to do.
And that's why I feel like most of the time you gotta kind of like avoid taking too much from people, and because a lot of things can throw you off, bro. You know, like a lot of things can throw you off. And like, look at it now, man. It's gone from that honey saying what she did, and now you are on songs with DJ Wobbly. That's where I'm finna be right now.
But then it's also important that like what she said, we took and we processed a bit of it and added like la. Undertaker Singavuga line came from what that shorty said. So it did give us that, and that's what South Africa needs, because like she can feel that this is dope, but she doesn't relate to it. And that's the whole country right now when it comes to hip hop. We feel like the artists are dope. Like no one's saying artists aren't dope, but like we're not relating to what's being said.
And that's what makes it hard. That's what makes it hard for a lot of artists to break out. It's just because people aren't relating to it, you know, to all that, you know. So bro, like I want to get into this quickly, you know. I want to get into like one of my favorite things is the DJ Wobbly situation. The way you've blown up. Like we can't really talk about all of it now, guys, but those candies on socials and everything, you know. But we'll get to the nice stuff. But before we go to the Wobbly thing, this is Sapeshe, a very controversial song, because there are also homies out there that are also claiming that the song belongs to them, and there was a bit of jacking of songs and whatnot. People are actually coming out, or I've heard people come out and say Skindi, and I'm not even gonna use a term from overseas. Shut up, Skindi stole the song when you joined. Tell us a bit more about that, my homie. What's the nitty gritties behind that, because now I feel like everybody out there who knows the story, who knows Uskindi, who loves Uskindi, who hates Uskindi, wants to know. You know,
for sure.
what is up with that story? You know, we're not gonna mention any homies' names, you know, but just quickly run us through that real quick.
Yeah. It's important to know that when you start something dope, bro, you must know that it's outside.
Yeah.
Like even now, like I know that people are still gonna jump on this appreciate.
For sure.
For me, that's easy.
It's become a sound now.
It's a sound. We're creating a sound. And it's sad that when I invite homies into my environment, into my atmosphere, and to come work with me, and just because I make certain songs with you, you feel like what I invited you into is now yours. Like,
I see.
because like I'm all about Kawan, and like my laws stay the same. Like setexing, we in rapping studio, like whatever is quick when you're out.
Yeah.
So that incident was from a homie that was out, from what we were doing because of certain things that he did, and then I had made a track like that before with this homie. He just happened to be on that first one.
On the first one.
And it's very different. Then we made a new one with the homies that I originally pushed with. And he was left out of it. So homie feels like he should be on the new one, but homie, you're not with us anymore. So it's like, nothing was stolen, homie was just cut off.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like you've made it very clear, my brother, you know. Before we run out of time and stuff, I know everybody out there has seen your come up, my homie.
Yeah.
It's been a very, very entertaining come up, and that's what we do in the entertainment industry. Spidey, video guys, now we're gonna make the honeys dance, we gotta make mama proud, you know how it is. Real quick, DJ Wobbly.
Yeah.
How does that come about?
Yeah. DJ Wobbly is into good music and hip hop in Durban. Everybody knows that he's into pushing good music in Durban. He's good friends with Celestial Mike. I make good music with Celestial Mike. Because they have that whole culture chaos movement all over there that they were pushing, so we just linked up through good music, bro, and it's all good vibes, and then we decided to work together on a song called Kumawa Dog and Beluga. I did Beluga with T-Bag and I did Kumawa Dog with DJ Wobbly, so those two songs are just doing really well right now, bro, and that's because of the good music and the Durban connection.
For sure. Because you're on the charts as well, which is, I'm really happy for you, my homie. Bro. You know, we go a long way musically and it shows, you know, and it's always nice to see that progress with the homie, you know. So yeah, bro, like, it's been really dope having you on set, bro. I feel like you're the only rapping taxi driver. Guys, NUZ, Skindi, ZN, Skindi, ND, Skindi, whatever taxi you're driving, there's only one. There's only one rapping taxi driver. My homie, it's been really dope to have you on set, you know, but before we go, I think for those people, real quick, what the handles are. Real quick, just tell them what the handles are, where they can find you, you know, and just give us a teaser, bro, before you go. Before you do the handle thing, before we go to the handle thing, what's next, bro?
Sure.
What's next?
So what's next is Kumawa Dog music video, DJ Wobbly, Celestial Mike, Alpha, Mr. 031. So we're shooting that. We're done shooting the first part of it, so that's coming next. We're gonna be dropping that soon. Everybody knows I'll be on the phone, Language and Taxi. Those are my two songs that have been running on social media. I'm dropping that as well. So like my people are ready for my music and I'm ready to make music. I'm no more driving a taxi, I'm making music full time. So this year I'm spinning the whole game around, my brother.
For sure. I'm really blessed. I'm really blessed to be sitting here knowing we want to I enjoy you know, when we see you on TV with the whole family, I'm like, hey, yo, mom, that's my homie. That's my homie. But yeah, bro, tell the people real quick where they can find you on the socials and so on and so on.
Skindi ND on all platforms. Skindi ND. Skindi Ngobo on Facebook for the action. Catch me out there, bro. Support a nigga, bro. I'm out here. I'm trying to get out of the streets. I'm trying to really do this thing big. So if you can support me, my music is dope, and I'm here to do this thing.
Yeah, for sure. People, TMM, we keep bringing you the best, the most authentic, the most lit. You know what it is. Inhlanzi Nkulu, El Capitano Mkhumbi is about to head out. I'm gonna hitch a ride with the rapping taxi driver now. You know, we're gonna head out to your boy Benson Strax. It's been another lit episode, guys. Before we go, Uskili is gonna give you a taste of few music. Just a little bit of his music. He's gonna give you a bit of that. ngiyohlala eTexini manje yabo khona ngizogoqa into yami mhlawumbe ngishaya ipanel kancane your boy Business Tracks aka the Big Fish Hlanze Nkulu out. See you on the next episode. Skinny, homie,
Yeah, sure. My name.
Hey.
Sure.
Yeah. Do it.
No, it's a trap.
Dando. Yeah. I just bought myself a Ruger. Don't push me, Baba, I'm a shooter. I love myself a shoot. Beluga. Yeah, easy, I picked him blue. Got a bad itch, a cougar. I send it straight in an Uber. Beluga. Hey, I just bought myself a Ruger. Don't push me, Baba, I'm a shooter. I love myself a shoot. Beluga. Yeah, easy, I picked him blue. Got a bad itch, a cougar. I send it straight in an Uber. Beluga.
I like to touch a little too. Kuntshela ukuthi pani izoshuka. I don't know fuck with the rumor. Qiniso ngilazi ngokubuka. One day you small, manje you straight. Next day ngimasha nekhuga. Had to say no to these bitches. The stickies in love with the Kruger. Mengena kunetha i-drip. Buka izulu guquka. Ekuseni ngiyavuka ngiyashuka. Flow yaphephuka. Number one ngengungitshele ngashit. Bema strong tona ngifake na mix. Bema strong kodwa ngishaya ngedis. Zulu ngisitwana ngisi overseas. Rapping hard as me, killing go soon as you start a beat. Switch location, bitch. Go down and feel like we geography. As long as I call my quick, catching fun of my car and then. Y'all must figure it is. Color okay.
I just bought myself a Ruger. Don't push me, Baba, I'm a shooter. I love myself a shoot. Beluga. Yeah, easy, I picked him blue. Got a bad itch, a cougar. I send it straight in an Uber. Beluga. Hey, I just bought myself a Ruger. Don't push me, Baba, I'm a shooter. I love myself a shoot. Beluga. Yeah, easy, I picked him blue. Got a bad itch, a cougar. I send it straight in an Uber. Beluga.
Bitch, I feel like it's my B-day. Faking myself alone, solo fide. I'm actually living la vida. Make everybody seem like it's V-day. I keep on going like freeway. And I ain't giving these niggas no leeway. I got the gist nigga P-way. It's banging these showers in P-way. We ain't tripping, got the Z-way. I'm the shit, man, fake out, feel like Niwe. Better spin super tokie. Bang a call it, pay like leeway. Damn, I miss my nigga V-way. We been the shit since like DUT days. Dressing the drill like a relay. I poses on me, vele Z-A. I'm a puzzle out souk. Makoloza bazokfuck. Snongoloza squally spook. Ngona puzzle manu tool. Let them mash up in the boy. Trap it like in the fool. Sibe wash spin the spoon. Interpret anything and do.